Hey everybody, it's Chris Wilson from Marketing During Tough Times and Chris Wilson Coaching. Thanks for stopping by. This is part one of my new series called The 5 Whys of Marketing. If you're watching the show and you're starting your first business, you know you're going to need to market your business, but where do you start? Last week I told the story how I went to a bookstore when I first started learning about marketing and found all these marketing textbooks, and I was like overwhelmed, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was awful. I thought I was going to need an MBA just to open my business. So I developed these 5 why questions as a way for you to get started marketing your startup. So the first question I ask when I'm writing an ad is, why should I click on this ad? Now I'm asking the question from the customer's point of view. So a customer is going to go on to, say, Google or a digital platform, and they're going to see my ad and everyone else's ad. Well, they're asking, why should I click on your ad? Because they could click on someone else's ad, they could click on my ad, or they could just bounce, right? Click out and then go watch cat videos or something else. So what is the reason why they're going to click on my ad? That's the first question to ask. So if I'm doing direct mail, a similar variation on the question is, well, why should I open your envelope? Right? So a person gets a lot of mail. They have the A pile, that's your electric bill, your mortgage, whatever those are. B pile, all your advertisements. So they're going to look at my envelope and say, well, why should I open this? Maybe your business does cold calling. So the person's asking, why should I talk to this person? Or why should I take your phone call? Or why should I schedule a meeting? It's a very simple why question. If you can answer that question, it can get you moving in the right direction. This is usually the headline of your ad. It is the headline maybe on the envelope. It's the first thing you say after you greet somebody on the telephone or when you're cold calling their business. You're not selling at this point. So you don't walk into someone's office and go, hi, I'd like to sell you some life insurance. You walk into their office and you start a conversation. You're going to say something that hopefully will get them to engage with you. If I'm on a digital ad, say I'm on a Google AdWord, is there a headline that can make you say, oh, I'm going to click on this ad and that's going to start a conversation? So they're not going to click and buy, but they're going to click and they're going to think about it. Maybe they're going to call you or they're going to do whatever they want. But getting that initial conversation started is the key to all your other advertising steps falling into place. So I can give you an example with my own business. I own a performing arts school. A lot of you know that. We have a music department. Our conversation starter, our headliner for our music lesson ads are learn to play guitar in 15 minutes a day, or learn to play piano in 15 minutes a day. It's the concept of you can learn an instrument in 15 minutes a day. That's our headline, that's our conversation starter. We don't try to sell anything, we don't make an offer, we start with that. If that sounds interesting to you, then let's have a conversation. For our summer camps, we have summer performing arts programs and fine arts programs. We have, our headline is Summer Camps for the Creative Child. We don't list anything, we don't have prices, all that comes later, just the initial conversation. Summer Camps for the Creative Child, and things along those lines that'll get you to click on the ad and start the conversation with us. So within your business, you're creating your first ad, you're writing your first Google ad, you're making your first flyer, you're making your maybe your first web page, whatever it is you're making. Think about what's the conversation starter that you're going to have with your potential customer, and what is interesting from the customer's point of view, not your own point of view, but what the customer's going to get that they're going to want to start a conversation with you, and hopefully that will lead to you purchasing. All right, so I hope you find that helpful. Tune in next week for part 2 of the 5 Whys of Marketing, and be sure and follow me on Facebook because you'll see the videos posted in your feed. You can also join my small business startup club, and the links for that are below as well. All right, thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.